Good morning, collective. I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. You know, when you go live from your cell phone, there's no like grace period. You just hit live and it starts. So I hope everybody's doing well this Wednesday morning. Whoever you are, you might be on some kind of social media platform, but there's somebody in your energy of like Northwest African descent, okay? That can be any part of North Africa, but it's giving like the Northwest. You know, the Northwest would be like Cameroon, that would be like the Gambia, would be, the countries that are like right in between North Africa and West Africa, that little section right there. Somebody of Northwest African descent has parents, and their parents have a relationship because they, have done magic and spell work with the government for many years now in North America. Their parents have a relationship with an East Indian priest that works for the CIA, okay? And this East Indian priest might even have like an adopted child or someone close to them that's Indonesian as well. These people work for the CIA. And one of these people are actually in my collective, okay? One of these people watch me, and that's one of the people that are sabotaging my platform or whatever. They are the female platonic friend also of a Chinese hacker that is working in the FBI. That is, he or she has some kind of supervisor position in the FBI. Whoever this Chinese hacker is, it's a woman or a man, and they have either some kind of lead or supervisor position in the FBI. Now, this is who's hacking not just me, but several of you all too. This is who's hacking you all while this East Indian in the CIA and this Indonesian is doing spell work on you all, okay? Now, somebody in your family has a relationship with these people due to, that the ties they have from being a part of this secret society. So, what these people don't realize and see, and they want me to give clarity right now to the person that watches me, that's in my collective as well, they're telling me, all of you are about to lose your jobs, okay? And that might happen in the next year. Understand the government has changed hands. And there is a change in administration, and you can't see into the future what the fates are have to play out because certain people that were in a certain season of their life of spiritual growth and development, was due some karma. But that time for their karma, it's already been burned off. And you all are still going strong with what you all have been doing. So they want me to give you a message and let you know. And I'll pull it in the cards so you can see. I'm not making this shit up and I'm not pulling it out my ass. Whoever you are, and I'm talking to the East Indian that works in the CIA that has a relationship with someone's sister, okay? And this is an older East Indian. There's an Indonesian here. And you've been doing black magic in the CIA, and you've been working with a Chinese hacker in the FBI, that's a boss or supervisor, to hack people's YouTube, okay? And manipulate their stats and sabotage their platform, okay? And they want you to know that what I got was the Nine of Pentacles reverse. So something's going to happen whereby both of you on both sides, the FBI and the CIA, both of you are going to end up impoverished, in poverty, and you are going to lose everything. And that's the message. And I don't make these messages up, okay? I don't make these messages up. This is what they're giving me. I don't even choose the messages that come through. So I'm going to say it one more time, and then I'm going to pull the cards for you, okay? Again, there is someone of Northwest African descent, and this person's parents, their parents have a relationship with someone in the CIA and the FBI because their family does magic and spell work for the government here in the United States. Now, these people It's an East Indian in the CIA with an Indonesian, all right? And this East Indian is a priest, and it's a Chinese hacker in the FBI that's doing something to, you know, people's online platforms. And they are continuing to do it right now. All these people are coworkers and they're business partners again. They are business partners with this Northwest African's parents. Okay? They are business partners with this Northwest African's parents that has had a relationship with the United States government to do spell work for many years now. They've been business partners. But what they don't know is, again, this East Indian, along with that Indonesian, okay, that had the relationship with that Northwest African's parents from back in the day, because they do magic for the government or spell work, and this Chinese hacker that works for the FBI that's been messing with your YouTube, okay? They want you all to know that in the near future, all of you are going to be losing your stability. You're going to lose your home, and one of you are in my collective watching. One of you is actually in my collective watching. So I don't know if this reading is for you, but I'm going to go ahead and pull the cards as I'm being instructed to, because they might have a nice message for you, or anybody like you that's on the type of time that y'all are on. Okay? All right. So good gentleman in the reverse is what I clarified when I got that Northwest African's parents and their relationship with that East Indian and Indonesian in the CIA and the Chinese hacker in the FBI. Okay, that's who came out for these older people here. Okay, and long road in the reverse. That means somebody does not have too much longer before something's about to go down, which is going to cause these people to completely lose their finances. They want me to tell you, you're going to lose all your money and your homes, not just you, your community, your family, whoever you're supporting, anybody that your energy touches is going to have bad karma, and you're going to be losing everything in the very near future. And they want me to tell you and let you know right now, okay? All right. And then I have love, a partnership. I have a good lady. This could be an older woman or older man that's a mentor. And then I have court official. Now, this is representing all these older people that I just mentioned. These are older people, okay? Y'all are about to be in grief. Now, somebody might not be in denial about this. Somebody might have already got spiritual insight about this. And that's the person that was in fear that their whole community is about to have a great financial loss in the future if they don't stop doing whatever it is that they're doing to people with online platforms. It's coming. Somebody already got spiritual insight on what's about to happen, okay? And that person's not in denial. That might be that Northwest African, okay? Whoever you are still going to be successful, okay? Because you embody empathy. Just be patient, because you're about to be free. Freedom. You are about to be free from all of this karmic oppression financially, of trying to control your life so that these people can energy harvest from you, okay? And again, how they did it was by stabilizing you. Some of you all didn't even really want to have and be on an online platform for earning a living. Some of you all just wanted to live a regular life. And if you did do an online platform, it was supposed to be just as a hobby, like Kuan Yin, myself. I didn't want to do this for a job. I'm going to be honest with you. I was forced into this. But I understand it was, it has to do with the wheel, the wheel of karma. I was a priest. I was my great grandfather, a high priest in a past life. And I had a reputation, and I abused my authority and power. And I, even though most of the time people trusted me because they knew that I was honest and I was fair, just like Solomon, you know, the story of the two women fighting over the baby. I was very fair and very wise, and people trusted me, and I got a reputation because of that. But because I knew everybody trusted me, I could easily complete absolute power corrupts people. there were a few instances where I abused that authority and trust that I had, and I took a bribe or did something for a friend to abuse power with somebody. And that's why in this lifetime, I am doing exactly what I'm doing. I was forced um, through being entered into this gang stalking program. And some of you all are paying, had to pay back karma. And that's why you were put into a gang stalking program. That was a way of allowing you to burn your karma off from something you did in a past life. Okay? So it's like a sentence. It was a spiritual sentence for me. Okay? And now I understand why I had to sit here as a teacher, and I was chased off of the job that I had where I was going to work every day. Okay? Because like I said, I never planned on being on a platform for my livelihood. That's not what I wanted to do. I have to be honest. I did want to do the platform, but I wanted to do it at my leisure just as a hobby. But so has it, when I was working on a physical job, I had to go from job to job until I had to stop working because I was in a gang stalking program, and I was being gang stalked at work. And I had men following me to work every morning, and they were sitting in the parking lot, and they would follow me home every day and try to run me off the road, threaten me. They would follow me all the way to my house, and I was taking pictures of. I live in a Truman Show, type environment that was designated specifically for gang stalking. And that's when God opened up or the universe, they opened up my spiritual eyes to make me and give me the understanding that I was under spiritual judgment for what I did in a past life. And that was intentionally done to force me onto a platform to sit here and be controlled by karmics and be a teacher until my karma's burned off, which means during my sentence, it's like somebody sends you to jail and you're already a tax person, like Shawshank Redemption. If anybody ever saw that movie Shawshank Redemption, he did taxes. Okay, he was an accountant, so he did something wrong. So when he went to jail, he ended up being an accountant in jail. Okay, so as a high priest, I did something wrong in a past life. So I was spiritually sentenced to jail. You can't go to work anymore. You're going to have to be online, and you're going to have to speak. You're going to have to teach. You're going to have to teach spirituality, and you're not going to get above a certain amount of money because you're going to be under karmic control because you're under a sentence, a spiritual sentence, until you burn off the karma from whatever you did in a past life. And when they gave me that understanding that's what was going on with me, I was like, okay, I accepted it. I understand. Until my karma is burned off, I have to teach. I'm forced. The circumstances in my life pushed me into a place where I have to spiritually become a teacher, and just sit here and do that full time, okay, until my karma is burned off. But fortunately enough for me, now my karma has burned off. The cycle, they told me that the cycle is over for whatever karma I owed for the past life. So that's why a lot of us are about to become free, because we've elevated spiritually. We burned off past karma, and we've passed our test, and we're in our North Node, okay? So, like I said, these people have had karmic control over you for a period of time, and it was allowed. And they were able, through gang stalking, through working collectively, through government gang stalking, to chase you off of jobs, to threaten your life, to force you on a platform. And by being on a platform and being dependent on that money, control your money so you can't make above a certain amount of money, to force you, literally, to literally force you to serve a sentence, kind of like to put you in a prison. It's other money out there for you to get that don't have nothing to do with being on these platforms and the internet, okay? Some of us don't even like being on the computers. I know I don't. If I didn't have to spend this much time on social media, I wouldn't even be on here at all whatsoever. But I'm serving a sentence, like I said. So now that it's over, these people don't realize that they were allotted a certain amount of time to do this to you spiritually. And it's because of karma. But right now, that karma has run out and that cycle is closed. That's why this card keeps coming out over and over again. And that's why they want me to, again, give these people a warning and give them the message and let them know that the world card, the cycle is over. The lesson has been learned. So whoever you were doing this to, the cycle is over. The lesson was learned, okay? And we're moving forward now. There's been an energetic shift, okay? So now if you continue to do this, your fate is going to be, you're going to lose everything, okay? Because you need to consult your own people or your own guide spiritually and find out if it's spiritually legally permissible for you to continue in the energy you're in to do what you've been doing. And they will confirm for you that you're going to lose everything if you don't go another direction. Your whole community is going to lose everything. Both sides. The Northwest African, that older couple that's been working with, again, that East Indian, the Indonesian, and the CIA, and the Chinese hacker, and the FBI. Y'all are going to go broke, all of you, because you need to do some spiritual consultation and check and see what the law says about the person that you're attacking and the person you're doing this to, because their karma has already run out, okay? And they want me to give you the message, all right? Now somebody is about to be free from their karmic debt. So y'all better watch out. All right, what is the energy crowning this read this morning? What is the energy crowning this read this morning? What is the energy crowning? See, you have to understand everything from a spiritual perspective. That's why I always talk about we are not victims. None of us are victims of anything going on in our life. You might be going through something, but you got to really, really go into a past life. If your parents did something to you, do past life regression. If you're seeking a deeper understanding for why you have a parent that might have had a certain type of energy for you, that parent, you could have did something. You could have stole from them in a past life, okay? You could have killed them in a past life. You could have killed their children, burned their village, anything, okay? You could have tricked them out of all their money and fortune. You could have been some kind of swindler. You might have done spell work on them to make them lose everything, their stability, and took everything from them because you were a better magician in a past life, okay? Whatever the case may be, there's a reason for everything. Nothing happens for no reason, okay? So some of you all might have felt restricted and not known and been like, this is not fair. I'm an innocent person in this life. You're an innocent person in this life. But I guarantee you it's something that you might have done in the past life that you have not spiritually awoken to. So do a past life regression and try to figure out, because it'll bring you more comfort. I just saw the Ace of Swords. They want me to confirm that for somebody. It'll bring you more comfort. Once you understand how foul you were or what you did, it'll bring you so much comfort. Because I've had people that are supposed to be innocent, that everybody sees as a very, very innocent person, lie on me and lie on my name. And it's because of their reputation. They knew they could get away with it. Covert narcissists. And I felt like that was just so unfair, because this is someone that typically is shy, and it's a covert narcissist. This is someone that has a good reputation for being a good boy or a good girl. So, of course, everyone's going to believe them. It's a good church girl. So that is clean on paper. And that's why they can get away with doing stuff. And I thought that was so unfair until I realized that I was a high priest in a past life that was calling judgment on people. And I had a reputation, and they loved me. And they trusted me. A reputation for fairness. Like Solomon had a reputation, like with the two women, for his wisdom. Like, whose baby is it? It's my baby. Okay, I'm going to cut the baby in two. And the real mother was like, no, just let her keep the baby. And that's how Solomon, I had a reputation. And because I knew that people would fight for me and they trusted me, I abused that power that I had like a covert narcissist. And I put a man to death and I lied on him. And everybody believed me because of the high position and rank that I had. And because of my reputation, I got away with it. I could slip a lie in because I had a reputation for being good and honest. I could slip a lie in and nobody would know. And I don't know how many people I did that to. I'm sure that's not the only time I did that. I might have taken a bribe or two as a high priest back then in that incarnation. And now that I understand that I did that in the past, and I was in the upright most of the time, but I might have taken a couple of bribes here and there and done things that were unethical. And that's why in this lifetime, some of the people that have attacked me and lied on me and did smear campaigns and abused their position of authority, they might be people that I, as a judge in my past life, and I was a judge, I was a spiritual judge. I showed y'all the other day. I was my great grandfather. I was a spiritual judge. Some of the people that have oppressed me and lied on my name in this life and helped to put me where I am right now are people that I might have cheated and I might have lied on and I might have taken bribes to go against and abuse my authority and position. And that's why I was placed in this life in a position where I would be under karmic control of a corrupt system in the government, corrupt judges and corrupt officials in the government, in the court, corrupt doctors and people that all have good reputations because they're official people, and they were able to lie on me and to steal money and commit crimes and do things to me because I was a part of a system in which I was the judge. I was the spiritual judge, okay? And I did the exact same thing. So understand, everything happens to you for a reason. What is the energy crowning this read? All right, what is the energy crowning this read? But it comes to an end when that karma is paid off and burned off. It does come to an end, and they have to stop. Okay, which is why I know I just saw the Ace of Swords again, which is confirming everything I just said. When it does come to an end, I understand that I have to just move forward with my life because I don't want to create any more karma for myself. You know, my spiritual eyes are completely open. I can see everything. And I understand about this life, what we're here for, who we are, how we come back as different souls to evolve. And I understand what I need to do in order to finish and to get the hell up out of here before I create any more karma for myself and get stuck here longer. Let's go. All right. What is the energy crowning this read this morning? What is the energy crowning this read this morning? What is the energy crowning this read this morning? That's why a lot of monks, I can't make it up, y'all. Here it is. This is why a lot of monks, they burn everything that has their DNA on it. They isolate themselves and keep nothing but a little piece of cotton they wrap around their whole body. Just because, and they have someone close to them that promises when they die to burn up that whatever they had on them. Because they don't want to leave anything here when they die with their DNA on it. Because they don't want anyone to try to use their DNA to bring them back here again. They want to escape and get away. They really want to escape and get away. Do you understand? There are some people that were so spiritually advanced that they could choose when they were going to die, and they wouldn't have a death. What they would do is they would travel on their Merkaba, leave their body, and just not return back to their body. They would garner up enough light and energy and move beyond this realm because they became a master. And they found a whole lot of dead people, dead bones of buried under there, like these priests. And they were trying to figure out, why would they bury all these people underneath this church? It doesn't make sense why all these bodies are under this church or whatever. It's like someone crawled into like one of those homes with a cellar. Not like they dug a grave, but their body was like they crawled under the church and died. The reason is these were monks that had reached a level of spiritual mastery. This is what they don't realize. They've reached a level of spiritual mastery where when they could choose when they were going to die, because all they knew they were going to do was leave their body for good and not come back to it. and they had enough light where they could go beyond this particular dimension and universe. Okay, that's what happens when you die anyway. They knew how to move around in the spiritual realms at this point. So when they were ready to leave their body, what did they do? They didn't want someone to find their body and do something to bring them back or to preserve them. They didn't want their body to be messed with. That's taken from even Egyptian times, where the Egyptians would, wrap up and embalm their body or whatever, and bury themselves with treasures and things, because you can set things in the spiritual realm so that it'll be in the astral realm as well. That's another misunderstanding that a lot of people don't understand, the symbology of certain things to create something that is going to appear like in the astral plane. These people understood this. Nonetheless, these monks, what they did was they didn't want someone to find their body when they were trying to leave. So that's why they went up under that church with their frail body and left their body. Their body, pull them out, try to revive them or do anything or disturb their body or anything. They wanted it to decay away without anyone messing with it. So the energy crowning this read is the cycle is over. Like I said, the cycle is over. And they want me to confirm that for that Chinese in the FBI, that Chinese hacker in the FBI. And this is a boss, a supervisor at the FBI of Chinese descent, okay? And that East Indian in the CIA. They want me to tell both of you, and that Indonesian, and those, whoever that Northwest African is, his parents that have a relationship with that Indonesian, East Indian, and Chinese hacker in the CIA and FBI. They want me to tell all of you the cycle's over and you're all going to go into poverty. And your community is going to lose a lot of money if y'all don't stop right now. Okay? The cycle is over and somebody is unable to move to calmer waters. You better find something, because the more that you try to cause and create problems and imbalances for people who the cycle is over for, the more you're going to lose. The more money you're going to lose. The more your community is going to fall apart. And it's going to be instant karma. Because some of these people are masters that are in the making in their North Node already. It's going to be instant karma. What is the obstacle right now? I can't make it up. That right now you are in some anointed star energy. Okay, you finished paying back your penance for whatever you did in the past life while you got sentenced spiritually. You've packed your penance. It's over now. Okay, you've paid it back. Okay, you owed it. That's why they could do it to you. You owed it, but it's over now. And right now, you are due, because you're sitting at the top of the karmic wheel, an Ace of Pentacles is coming toward you. You're a very bright star energy. You are anointed. The obstacle is you are a star, and they're doing this to you still. And this is what's due to you, the Ace of Pentacles, and they want to stop it. But all they're going to do is block their own money. What happened in the recent past? Somebody might be a Scorpio, death energy, okay, that didn't want to take any more risk. So someone that has Scorpio in their sun, moon, or rising, okay, some may have Scorpio in their sun, moon, or rising. They didn't want to take any more risk to do anything against you because they already got some kind of spiritual information that the reason their community that they belong to started experiencing some bad karma and some financial loss is because of this cycle being over, in which they were allowed to do what they were doing to you without getting the karma for it, because you were in a karmic cycle and this is something that you were owed. You had to repay spiritually. But when they got confirmation of this, in order to save their community and their own finances, they have to tell these other people and parties they've been working with in the past that they have to stop doing what they were doing. So understand, this Scorpio, it's his parents. It's a man. His parents are, or whoever this mother, father energy is, his parents are the ones that have that relationship with this East Indian in the CIA and that Chinese hacker in the FBI that have been doing this to people. Okay? This Northwest African death energy, this Scorpio energy. This is the person coming towards you, okay? But it's his parents and his community that have been doing black magic for the government, okay? We all know that it's not a secret, okay? His parents and his community have had government contracts with the CIA during the gang stalking contract to do black magic for the government, to bind and put certain people into what we were put into. But on a higher spiritual aspect, some of us had karma anyway, okay? Whereby these people would be able to energy harvest from us for a certain season and period of time. And that's how our karma came to us. The same way our good karma is going to come to us through this new government and this new administration. Our bad karma was served to us through that old administration whereby they were allowed to do government contracted gang stalking through the federal government, through the military and others, and these occultists and occult circles. Yeah, it was a very wicked government in place, and that's how our karma, our bad karma, was issued out to us. And that's the exact same way the good karma now that we earned is going to come to us through the new government administration. Whether they're wicked, do wicked things or not, it doesn't matter. If you have good karma, your good karma is going to come through this new government that's in place right now. So this family that got their wealth from Northwest Africa, again, Northwest Africa is where those countries, that would be like along where like the Gambia, Cameroon, and I can't think of the other countries, but that's between like, you know, the West and the North. That little sector right there between like the Gambia, Cameroon, and other countries. I think Gabon is more central, but that area right there, I guess Senegal too. But there were families there that had contracts. All right, I'm gonna wait for it to come back on. All right, I had to wait for it to come back on. There were some families, because those are some magical motherfuckers. Oh, in East Africa too now. But those families, you know, got a lot of wealth working with the American government. Uh, a lot of those families, you know, were people that work in our government. Okay? And these occultists, you know, these ritualists work with people in the government to help them and aid them with their gang stalking and controlling people and controlling people's money, putting people into concubine energy. They were doing all kinds of things to people that were on a targeted list, okay? But the cycle is over. The cycle is over for it, okay? So because these people are very spiritual, this Scorpio did get spiritual insight, and they let these stubborn motherfuckers know that, look, if you keep doing this, we're all going to get bad karma. We're all going to get bad karma, and we're going to lose our wealth, and we're going to go into poverty. So to save the community, we have to put things back into balance so that the star energy can get their money now, because their bad karma is over. That season for their bad karma has been repaid, and we can't attack them anymore. We can no longer do what we were doing to them in the past. And if we don't release them, we're going to get bad karma, and we're going to lose all our finances in the Nine of Pentacles reverse. And that's why this Scorpio doesn't want to take any more risk to do anything to you. And they're trying to get these other people on board to stopping your money. Because these people have still been doing things to your social platform to slow your money, to sabotage your views. And the more they do that, the more karma is going to hit their community, and they're going to lose money. The more they hack your AdSense, if you have like an AdSense, and they siphon your money to another account where they're cashing bad checks and taking your money, the more they keep you in that energy and steal your money from you and keep you blocked in AdSense, the longer these people are going to start losing money and go broke and bankrupt. They have to fully release you from blocking you, and they have to do it now. And that's the warning they want me to give. And I'm not going to keep telling, I'm not begging, I'm delivering you a message straight from the divine. Ain't nobody, can you please stop doing it? Don't nobody give a fuck about begging y'all for shit. The time is fucking up and over. Some of us, the prison sentence, the spiritual prison sentence is over. If I want to go offline right now and just go get a job, go work somewhere else, I can fucking do that right now if I want. Ain't no more gang stalking or anything. It's over. It's done. That's done. It's over with. You understand? I'm not bound by anything right now to stay anywhere or to do anything. None of you all are. Your karma has been paid off already. Your karmic debt. You're not bound to anything anymore. So we could, if we want to, just shut the whole platform down. There you go. Now you can't mess with AdSense and go get a regular job or whatever the fuck. You understand? Let's go. But these people still, tell me more about the situation right now with the Fool in reverse. But these people still think that they have the ability to come up off your energy. They're still doing things because they still think it's something to get from whoever you are. And they don't understand that they will be cursed. Right now, they will be cursed if they continue to try to utilize your energy and come up off you. All right, tell me more about this situation with the Fool, this Queen of Pentacle energy. All right, somebody can have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in their chart. I have the Queen of Pentacles. So there's somebody here that might be taking some kind or some course of action to stop creating conflict for